Good morning and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. I'm AC and today I'm going to walk you through this 2025 Winnebago EKKO that just rolled on our lot a couple days ago. If you're familiar with the EKKO, you know that it comes in two different platforms, the Sprinter and the Transit. This one is on the Transit, so I'll kind of point out the different features on the Transit versus the Sprinter. This is going to be the all-wheel drive with the 3.5 liter EcoBoost. So you're going to get 310 horsepower, 400 pound-feet of torque. It's also paired with the 10-speed automatic transmission with overdrive versus the Sprinter, which would be 208 horsepower, 332 pound-feet of torque, and a 9-speed transmission. So a couple of differences there. We'll start up here and work our way back. We're going to have our blacked out wheels with our hand-cooked tires. It's a little bit more of a street tread compared to the Sprinter on the, or the Sprinter EKKO, I should say, which has an all-terrain tire, a little more aggressive tread. But again, if you're not really going deep in the backwoods, going on a lot of, over a lot of bumps, a lot of dirt roads, this might be the right one for you. Another difference is you're going to have this compartment here, which is where you can choose to do the outdoor kitchen. So on the Sprinter, you would not have this compartment because of the layout. I've done several videos on the Sprinter one, so if you're interested in that, let me know and I'll send you a couple links. Again, you can option in the outdoor kitchen. If you don't, you have more storage. You still get the outdoor shower here with hot and cold water. Some people prefer the additional storage. We got our 13-foot awning up top, the LED lighting, our tinted dual acrylic windows. So you're gonna have two 20-pound tanks for propane. I really like this system. It's really easy to just swap them out when you're traveling. You don't have to carry additional unless you want to. Once you start running low, you just go do an exchange at your local Walmart or Ace or wherever. Right here we're going to have our outdoor 12-volt outlet and also a cable inlet. And then two standard outlets. Right here is your Truma AquaGo. So I'm going to point this out. Make sure when you open this you lift up first and then lay it down so you don't break these clips. We're mid-September, it's almost time to start winterizing. We're gonna get pretty close to that soon. So on these, the one thing that typically breaks is this right here, this housing. So make sure that you're getting your stuff winterized. If you don't do it yourself, make sure you get to your local RV dealer or local shop to make sure you get that done, or get a mobile tech to come out and do it. Propane quick connect for your outdoor grill. If you option in the outdoor kitchen, there's actually a hose that'll go from here straight to your stove over there. All right, one of the main reasons people go with the EKKO other than the all-wheel drive capability is this garage in the back. This is gonna give you a total of roughly 65 square cubic feet of storage outside. So this is a big part of that. You're gonna have power out here, you got lights, you got some 12-volt outlets, and you got heat in here. You're also going to have some tie-down rings and 4 tie-down tracks, one on each corner. And they also hide them. Actually, you're going to have 4 right here. You're going to have your MOLLE panels on both of the doors on the side. Three entry points to the garage back here. This is going to be your larger of the 3. Just kind of open that up so you can see how much space is back here. You do get this cool little rubber mat here. Makes it easy to clean up. It catches a lot of your debris. Here's that heater vent I was mentioning earlier. All right, I'm going to close these so I can open up this batwing awning for you here in a second. But before I do that, I'm going to climb up top and show you a couple things up here. All right, so up top you're going to have your 3 solar panels. You're going to have 2 170 watt panels, which are those 2 big ones on the left. then you'll have a 115 watt panel on the right. You still have a little bit of room right here in between for baggage. Your 12 volt, or actually your GE air conditioner right here, and your over the channel antenna right to the left of that. As you can see, this was optioned in with the luggage rack, which I really like and I recommend, especially if you want to add features up top like a fly rod holder, if you want to put bags up there. It just gives you a little more flexibility when it comes time to do those things. Oh, you know what? All right, let's go ahead and open up this bat wing awning. So when you open this up, there's 3 straps in here that you want to loosen up. You want to make sure the cover's over. This is really easy to open and close. You literally just pull it around here. There's a clip that pops in right here. And then that's going to give you plenty of coverage depending on where you're parked. If it's raining, you can access your garage. You got plenty of space to walk around. Let me just grab my clipboard. All right, you're gonna have a porch light on this side. You're also gonna have your water bay here. So everything is color coded, all your valves, really easy to follow. If you're gonna winterize, if you're gonna just be hooked up to city water, if you're gonna just fill your tank for dry camping, there's a gravity fill here. Your hose hook up here if you're hooked up to city water. There's also a heater vent in here, which is nice to help keep everything from freezing. I like that everything's up high. Here's your drain for your gray tank. So this is gonna have 50 gallons of fresh water. Your gray tank's 51. Got an external solar port here, so you can add an additional solar panel, 30 amp service connection, and then your exhaust for your heat. You're also going to have a 5 gallon cassette right here for your black tank. So this is basically your black tank. So you have a 5 gallon cassette. Take the cap off. Here's a vent. Just put that into the sewer inlet or into a porta potty. Push the vent. Get everything out of there. It's really easy. I actually had a customer that was here the other day. I get a lot of questions about what's better, black tank, cassette. He said he's had both and he prefers the actual cassette. It's just a little easier, more flexible. Either way, you're either touching a black hose or you're touching the cassette. So in my opinion, it's kind of the same thing. I would prefer the tank myself, the cassette, just so you don't have to move the whole van, especially if you're out in the middle of nowhere. 2800 gas awning generator. Down here is your 320 amp hour Lithionics battery. As you can see, there's still room there to add another one if you wanted to do so. There is your fuel fill. And this has 31 gallons of fuel. All right, you're gonna have power windows, power door locks. Your hood release is hidden under here. So again, you have to know where it's at. Light controls here. Your battery boost is here in case you kill your batteries and need to do a battery merge. Power mirrors. Under the hood, as I said earlier, you're going to have the 3.5 liter EcoBoost. Plenty of room in here actually to get around, check your oil, fill your oil. You got your coolant. You got your windshield wiper fluid here. So you got plenty of space to get in here and do the things you need to do. If you're not familiar with the EcoBoost, it's a really good engine. And that covers the outside. We'll go ahead and go inside. So solid doors, you can see, really thick, well insulated. Nice screen door here that you can actually close and lock from the inside. As we walk in here, a couple things to point out. You're gonna have your table right here that you can store here or behind the seat. Both of these front seats will swivel around. You can put your table in right here. You can actually use this as a counter extension for the galley here while you're cooking and prepping. If you want to stand, have the door open while you're, hanging out working on your laptop like a mobile desk or a stand-up desk, that comes in handy too. All right. Again, both of these seats will swivel around. These are your booster seats that you use to sit on when you turn the seats around so that your knees aren't hitting your chin. They store nice and neat right here. Let me show you how this goes in here in case you want to put it back here. There's actually a notch right here that clips in right here, right into the base. So you can either do it there or put it behind the seats back here. This is optioned in with the TV and sound bar. You also have a Blu-ray player right here. Fire extinguisher down by the door. And then while we're here, you can have your awning controls, your awning lights, your power in and out, your coach batteries, and then your step. So you can shut your step off so it doesn't open and close every time you open the door. Light controls here, furnace vent there. The galley, we're gonna have our single stainless steel sink. Of course, we're gonna have our windows. Again, these are dual pane acrylic windows. And you do have a day shade and a night shade. 2-burner gas stove. We have our microwave up top here. Storage. This is our tracker. Over on this side is your pantry. We have a couple shelves here that are adjustable. You can set those wherever you'd like. In the bathroom, one of the coolest parts of the EKKO, besides the fact that you'd actually get a window in here, is your shower. So you can actually block it off. You're not sitting on the toilet while you take a shower. All right, dude. Good sized storage compartment here over your seats. So you have your 2 jump seats here facing forward. They do have, both of them do have 3-point seat belts. And then you have your table here that just lifts up. So now you can have 2 different, you can swivel that seat, you can sit across from each other. You can swivel that seat and have a table for that person as well. So a lot of different options. Also, if you're working on the road, you can set this up with the Starlink. You can have a work area here and on that side. So if both of you are working. You're into the sink, you have a couple standard outlets. This is 23 foot in length, by the way, 10 foot, 6 inches in height. Refrigerator, freezer, same refrigerator, freezer that's in the Sprinter EKKO. The location's a little different. Again, if you haven't seen the videos or haven't seen the Sprinter EKKO, let me know, shoot me a text or an email and I'll send you a couple links. Here in the back, we're gonna have our bed area, which you can set up as 2 twins or you can set up as one big bed, as I just showed you here. Let me swap this over. This actually sets up kind of as an end table. You have a couple cup holders here in the base here. You've got some storage under here. And you're gonna have storage on both sides. You have an emergency exit window on this side. It's kind of warm out, but not too hot, and you want to just kind of crack these windows and make sure they're locked to get some fresh air circulating. You can actually lock them in this middle position, and it gives them just a little bit of an opening so you can get some fresh air circulating through there. Put down your day screen so the bugs don't come in. Your air conditioning unit's going to be up here above the bed, which is a perfect location. That way you're not getting hot at night. You got a couple of vents here. Standard outlets, USBs on both sides. All right. On this corner, I do want to point out you have a standard outlet and you have a cable inlet there so that you can set up a TV if you want it over here on this wall. A lot of people will set a TV up right here. All right. Then as far as the cab is concerned, I'm gonna go ahead. This has push button start. I'm gonna fire this up to kind of show you a couple of things. You have some really nice steering wheel controls. You've got your adaptive cruise right here, and you have a speed limit set that you can use here. You can also turn your volume up and down, make your phone calls. Wait for this to load up so I can show you a couple of things that, there's a lot of stuff on here, but the main things people usually want to know is what kind of apps well, your driver modes. Let me go back here. If you go to features and driver modes, that's where you can change your settings. So you can go from normal everyday driving, which is what most people use it while they're going down the road. You can switch to eco mode if you want to try to save some fuel. Slippery conditions, in case it's icy outside, that kind of limits the power that's gonna give to your wheels so that you're not sliding all over the road. There's a tow haul mode, and then a mud and ruts. So when it gets really bad, you're going off-roading. That would be the one that you would use. Again, that is in your settings or your features. If you go to apps, this is the other thing people want to know is where's my Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So that is where you would find that in your apps. If you go to settings, this is where you get to your navigation, your display, your clock, your Wi-Fi and hotspots, also your 911 assist and your Ford Assistant. So again, there's a ton of stuff on here that we could take hours going through. But if you have any specific questions, please feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text or an email. Not a ton of stuff up here other than again, your OK button here is saying that the hood is open. They don't want us to take off. I don't understand why. You've got your traction control is off right there. So this has a ton of safety features. You're going to have a driver's side and passenger side airbag. You have traffic sign assist. You have intersection assist, lane keep assist. It actually has the emergency braking. So it will actually apply the brakes to help you stop if you're not paying attention. So a ton of safety features. A lot of storage up front here, up top. You've got USB Type-C outlet and a 12-volt outlet right here. You also have a USB outlet, 12-volt outlet here. Hazards are here. You can actually hit your settings here for your driving modes. So you don't have to go through the screen, you can just push on here. So So again, I'm gonna go back to normal. And that pretty much covers. You do have a little bit of storage overhead here, which is nice. Again, 23 foot in length. This unit is available. This is a 2025 EKKO on the Ford Transit chassis. So this one is available, stock number 5N241162. If you're interested in this one or any other units we have on the lot, and if you'd like for me to be your salesperson, please call me directly or call our main number and ask for me. Si hablo español, me pueden hablar al 720-276-4241. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next week.